everybody, it's me Estella and I'm back with a super highly requested video. Today I'm going to be talking about how I got so many different kinds of merit scholarships and large ones as well from top US universities, and pretty much just how to go about the whole merit scholarship application process, how to get merit scholarships, what merit scholarships are, etc. If you guys watched my video, I applied to 20 plus colleges, or if you've just watched any of my other recent admissions videos, you probably know that I got pretty significant merit-based scholarships. I actually got a full merit-based tuition scholarship to Vanderbilt University, which is where I'm going to be going next year, a 2/3 tuition merit scholarship to Washington University in St. Louis, a 2/3 tuition scholarship to Johns Hopkins University, a $5,000 per year merit-based scholarship to UC Berkeley. I think it was a $2,000 one per year per semester to UCLA. I was also a Goizueta Business School Scholar finalist at Emory, so if I had gone there, I would have also gotten a partial to full tuition merit scholarship. They said that they would give like around half to full. So overall, I have quite a bit of experience with merit scholarships. And yeah, I'm not trying to brag because honestly, I think the biggest component of getting merit scholarships is just luck. But yeah, those are just kind of my credentials, and hopefully this video will be helpful to you guys, and you guys can also apply to merit scholarships and go to college for less than the actual cost of full tuition. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and let's get into it. So when it comes to applying to merit-based scholarships and just schools with merit-based scholarships, the first step is to know which schools offer merit-based scholarships, from partial to full tuition, and also how to apply to them and just all of that. So when it comes to narrowing down your college list and also looking at which schools have merit-based scholarships and the deadlines and everything, I recommend using the internet as your resource, which is pretty much what I did. I didn't ask anyone else, I just used the internet. And I found this really great list of the vast majority of the best merit scholarships to a lot of different countries, a lot of different schools and colleges in the US. And it's on prepscholar.com, and I'll also link that in the description box below if you want to click on it. I pretty much just used this list to know which schools had merit scholarships. Like for instance, I actually didn't know that Duke had the Robertson Scholarship. I somehow missed it on this list, and I didn't apply to it, but overall, I pretty much applied to most of the merit scholarships on this list except for a few of the schools. But yeah, so just go through the list, kind of see which schools maybe you were already interested in, or schools that you've never really thought about going to, but you really want to win a merit scholarship, it's really important to you, then maybe check out the school. But I found this list very helpful. They don't have all of the merit scholarships though. They did leave out, like for instance, on their list, Vanderbilt has only 2 full tuition scholarships, but Vanderbilt actually has 3, for example, and then for some of the other schools they didn't put in, like for Duke, for instance, that they have a lot of merit scholarships that you don't apply for. They just they automatically consider you, but overall this is a really great list. Another tip I have for you is if you have a school that you're interested in, just type into Google the name of the school and merit scholarships afterwards, and you'll most likely see if they have merit scholarships or not, and what you need to do to get those merit scholarships, if anything. So now that you've looked over the lists and probably made your own list of which schools you're thinking of applying to, you want to go onto each school's respective websites and just really in-depth read what you need to do to apply for the merit scholarships. All the details are always going to be on the university's website, and that's the go-to resource you should be using. Don't rely on other websites for details of when to apply, when the deadlines are, what you need to do, etc., because you don't want to do something wrong or incorrect and then it ended up you missed the deadline and you got false information. So always rely on the school's website. So some schools require you to send in your application by a certain deadline, and you don't have to do anything else apart from just like notifying them on your college app that you want to be considered for their merit scholarships, while other schools actually require you to fill out a separate essay as well and also apply by a certain deadline. And some schools don't have any deadline, you're just the regular deadline, and you still have to then send out a scholarship application. And then some schools literally don't have any requirements, and they automatically look at every person who applies to their school and considers them for merit scholarships. If you're applying to colleges this fall and you haven't really looked at this website and the Prep Scholar list, or haven't really considered which schools you want to apply to for merit scholarships, definitely start looking at that now. The deadlines shouldn't have passed yet by the time that I'm uploading this video, but they are going to be very soon. Usually they're like December 1st or November 15th, somewhere around there. So definitely make sure you stay on top of those deadlines. So yeah, that's pretty much how I found out about all the merit scholarships, because a lot of you guys were asking me how did I know about them. It was just the internet and looking them up in my free time. And I highly recommend applying to merit scholarships because honestly, like I said, you never know when you're potentially gonna get one. And also you don't know which schools are gonna throw some money at you. So it's always great to have options just in case. And yeah, I'm a big fan of having options and trying to save money when it comes to going to college. So now that I've generally gone over how I found out about merit scholarships, I'll go a little bit more in depth on some of them. Particularly Vanderbilt, since so many of you guys asked me about that. So like I said, the first school I'm going to be talking about is Vanderbilt. I got 2 of their merit scholarships, so I have kind of some experience with the merit scholarships from Vanderbilt. Honestly, this applies to any university. I'm just showing you Vanderbilt's website, but most of the other universities have similar kind of style of websites where they talk about their merit scholarships. So now I'm on Vanderbilt's website after seeing that they offer merit scholarships, and as you can see, they have entire pages solely dedicated to information on their merit scholarships. They have 3 full tuition merit scholarships: the Cornelius Vanderbilt one, which is the one I got, the Chancellor Scholarship, and the Ingram Scholarship. They're all slightly different and they have their own perks, and you can kind of read more in depth about each particular one on their website, but I'll really quickly just go over them. For instance, the Chancellor's one is pretty much just money. You have your full tuition covered and a one-time summer stipend, but you don't really get any extra perks. The Ingram Scholarships, it's also full tuition and you get a summer stipend for a summer service project, but unlike the other 2 scholarships, the Ingram Scholarship is more community service focused, and you also have community service requirements. So for instance, Ingram scholars must maintain a 20-hour monthly service commitment and complete at least 1 summer service project. The third full tuition Vanderbilt scholarship is the Cornelius Vanderbilt Scholarship, which is the one I got. And on top of having your tuition covered and a summer stipend, you also get automatic admission to the honors program at Vanderbilt. Apart from those full tuition scholarships, there's also several smaller ones as well, and you can find the details about them on the additional merit scholarships page on Vanderbilt's website. To be considered for the smaller merit scholarships, you need to submit your Vanderbilt application, Cornelius Vanderbilt scholarship application, and then check off which smaller merit scholarships you want to be considered for. Both early decision and regular decision applicants are considered for Vandy's merit scholarships, and regardless of which type of applicant you are, you need to still submit everything by December 1st. You can apply to all of them or just one if you want. It's honestly up to you and how much time you have. The next school I'm going to talk about is Washington University in St. Louis. WashU has a bunch of partial to full merit scholarships available. I ended up being an Olin Business School Distinguished Scholar, so if you're applying for their business school, definitely check that scholarship out. I didn't apply to any other ones, so I don't really know them that well, but all the details are on their website. In order to apply for these scholarships, you don't need to actually do anything separately. All you need to do is send in your application by January 2nd if you're applying regular decision. Early decision students will also be considered for the scholarships. If you're chosen to be a scholar finalist, you'll need to visit WashU's campus in March for the Scholars Weekend. Last year, I also had to send in a separate essay to be eligible for the scholarships, but it looks like this year all you need to do is send in your application. Again, check the website for more details in case I missed anything. The Emory Scholars Program works in a very similar way, since you also don't have to submit a separate application for the scholarships. However, you do need to send in your app earlier than the typical regular decision deadline. To be eligible for the merit scholarships, you need to send in your app by November 15th. And yes, that includes everyone applying regular decision as well. So yeah, you need to submit your application by November 15th to be considered, and check on the common application that you want to be considered for their Scholars Program. You'll hear back in March if you've been chosen to be a finalist, And if you have been, then you need to attend their Scholar Finals weekend on Emory's campus to be eligible. They offer partial to full scholarships for Emory College, Oxford College, and Goizueta Business School students. So if you apply to both colleges and indicate that you're going into the business school, you'll be considered for all three like I was, but you'll only be chosen for one max. Apart from those 3 scholar programs, I didn't apply to any other ones, but I still received merit scholarships from other schools. For instance, you're already eligible for Johns Hopkins merit scholarships just by applying for them, and the same goes for Duke's merit scholarships, apart from the Robertson Scholarship, which you do have a separate application for. And UC merit scholarships, same thing. I didn't apply to any separate applications or merit scholarships. I just got them when I got my acceptance letters. So yeah, just by applying to those schools, you're already eligible for merit scholarships. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Hopefully you guys will use these tips, and when you're applying to colleges, also keep in mind that there are plenty of schools with merit scholarships that you can apply to, especially if you want to get some extra money, which who doesn't? Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys!